Hello everyone and welcome back to another very nice, very exciting chess game from the Hastings chess tournament from 1895. And in this chess game we have Wilhelm Steinitz with the white pieces, and his opponent is James Mason, who was also one of the leading chess players at the time, who was British. And let me talk a little bit about this Hastings chess tournament, which was one of the most important chess tournaments in the 19th century, and by far the strongest chess tournament ever in the whole 19th century of chess. Most of the combatants were all leading chess players, the best and the strongest chess players at the time. So this is one of the pictures from the Hastings 1895 chess event. So you can see Karl Schlechter, Isidor Gansberg, Mikhail Chigorin, Emmanuel Lesker, Joseph Henry Blackburn, Siegbert Tarrasch, all of the great legendary chess players. You can see Wilhelm Steinitz and Lesker too. The only player who was missing in this tournament was Paul Morphy. But of course we know that Paul Morphy was not even alive back then in 1895. But if he were alive, I think he would still not competed in this tournament, as he retired long time ago when he was a young man. But we are lucky that there was another Paul Morphy competing in Hastings 1895, and his name was Harry Nelson Pillsbury, who was also, in my opinion, another Paul Morphy at the time. And his chess games in Hastings 1895 was simply incredible and brilliant. So we are also going to check out the chess games of Pillsbury later. Pillsbury was also a genius, just like Paul Morphy. And he was equally talented and also an incredible chess player, a genius, a brilliant chess player, but unfortunately he had a very unfortunate and a sad life, a very unlucky life, and because of that he actually died very young. Otherwise, if he lived like 30 more years maybe he would be the world chess champion. His chances was pretty high. So this is also another picture from the Hastings tournament. You can see the combatants are posing for this tournament. A very nice high quality picture. So let me show you what happened in this chess game. So Wilhelm Steinitz has the white pieces, and Steinitz starts the game with e4, e5, knight to f3, and we have the Philidor defense d6. The chess has advanced so much since then, so because of that, according to the theory, actually this is losing by force for black. So this is why most chess grandmasters today is not playing the Philidor defense. Bishop to c4, bishop to e7, c3, knight to f6, d3, and castling. Knight from b to d2, knight to c6. Steinitz played bishop to b3. He doesn't want knight to a5 and then losing the bishop. He knows the value of the bishop, hoping to exchange the bishops, not exchanging d5. And we have queen to e2, bishop to d6, knight to f1, and we have a6. For this chess game, actually Siegbert Tarrasch, one of the strongest chess players in Hastings 1895, he wrote some notes about this chess game, and he said in this position bishop to d6 was not the strongest move. For Tarrasch, going back with the knight to d7 and then pushing the f-pawn was the strongest move. And maybe he was right, so that would be more active and a more aggressive position for black. Knight to f1, a6, and knight to g5. Chasing the bishop, not defending the bishop. We have knight to e3, exchanging the pawns in the center, f3, bishop to c5, and finally capturing the bishop. Queen takes knight, bishop to b3, defending the queen, and Wilhelm Steinitz is advancing with his pawns from the king side. Well, it looks like James Mason doesn't know what to do, and he is giving up the bishop pair, knight to g6, and Steinitz castled from the queen side, and he has a very active position. So pushing the h-pawn as well, exchanging the rooks, but of course, Mason didn't capture the pawn because this is going to give the open file to the queen and then to the rook, and that's going to be very dangerous for black. Rook d8 and still advancing. Knight back, Still advancing by Steinitz, choking his opponent from the king side. And if capturing the pawn, capturing back, opening the g-file, and that doesn't look very safe for black. g6, pushing the pawn again, defending the knight. And what would you do in this position? Well, actually white is winning by force. You can see how the bishops are dominating this chess game. So Steinitz played bishop to d5. And black has to defend the queen and then bank, capturing the pawn, capturing the a pawn, but now capturing one more pawn. Queen takes on a6 and white is a pawn up. And this is losing for black. Defending the queen, bishop to d5, defending the queen again, queen to a2, and now attacking on f7. How to defend? Well, if you defend, if you block with the knight, bishop takes knight, and then capturing on d7. How to defend now? So defending with the rook, but this time queen in. And where is the queen going? So this is a difficult position, so this is why exchanging the queens, and knight to e6, and these knights are not doing anything. The bishops of Steinitz is much stronger than the knights of black. Bishop to d5, knight to f4, bishop to c6, attacking the knight. And we have knight to f8. But in this position, if knight to b6, rook to d8, only defense, capturing the rook, checkmate. And there is no defense. Black is getting checkmated. So you can see that black is in big trouble. Bishop to c6, knight to f8. But now, attacking the rook. And after this move, James Mason resigned. What a game by Wilhelm Steinitz. Well, let me show you the possible continuation. Defending the rook, but then rook in. Threatening checkmate. If rook takes bishop, rook takes knight, checkmate. But actually this move is not the best move. Which is a very tempting move, but actually this is losing the attack. I forgot to tell you that this is actually the losing variation. Not losing the game, but losing the attack. Because black has knight to d3 check. Capturing the knight, rook takes on c6. And okay, white is still better, but white is losing that attack. So attacking the bishop after defending the bishop, attacking with the rook is a possibility. But black can play, defending with the knight. Okay, so white is losing that attack. So in this position, when you see a good move, look for a better one. Just like Lesker said, bishop to b5 is the better move. Knight to h3, now rook in, because after bishop to b5 defending on d3, rook to d6 is actually the only defense, capturing the rook, and then pushing the pawn is advancing. But if knight takes on g5, stepping aside, capturing the pawn and pushing the pawn, and this is losing for black. Okay, so this was a pretty nice interactive chess game by Wilhelm Steinitz from the Hastings chess tournament. I think we should check out more chess games from this tournament because there are many interactive chess games, many notable chess games from the Hastings 1895. Okay, so thank you very much for watching and I hope to see you next time. Take care and bye bye.